All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? We had a pretty interesting situation today. I had a little extra time, so I went looking around, and I was on Facebook Marketplace and saw somebody selling some Magic cards near me. And it was weird because they didn't really have a price; they just wanted an offer, and I could see like a few cards they had spread out, but then they had like another stack of cards. Looked like it might have been a commander deck or something. So I just sent them a thing saying, "Hey, how much do you want for this?" And they were like, your best offer. And I don't do the best offer thing. I always tell people, look, we're just going to go back and forth, and one of us is going to feel slighted, either feeling lowballed or whatever. So just give me your best price. They came back with $40. So then that got me thinking, like, are these just cheaper cards than I think they are? But either way, at 40 bucks, they didn't live very far from me. So I just went, picked them up. So there was a box in Dragon Shields and a deck, I'm assuming, or something in a deck box. So we're going to open these live and see what all we got. I just realized I said live, but I guess technically it's not live because y'all are going to be watching this on video. So it'll be opening it in real time. Maybe that's what I should say. But anyway, let's start with this box because I was told the things in the box are not sleeved, and they are correct. They are not sleeved. But we're already off to a good start. Now, I'm not going to know what the prices of these are until the end of the video, so I might do an edit after we add stuff up. But man, a ledger shredder, this is actually worth a little bit. So we're a good chunk of the way toward recouping our $40 already. I assume there's going to be a lot of reprints if that's a commander deck like I think it is. But here's a Jugan. So that's pretty sweet. Well, this is just random zombie, foils. I mean, these are playable cards like Voldaren Epicure. So like this could have been somebody's actual like deck building parts. All right, a bunch of tokens. We don't care about those. Oh, this isn't even a real card. This is one of those, you can see here how thick it is. This is one of those top, whatever you call them, that just come in the boosters. Or at least they used to come in that, not boosters, in the commander decks. So far, it looks like the top of the deck might have been the money that was in here. Lagrella, but that's just a regular one. Yeah, regular foil. If it was one of the embossed ones, I might keep that just because, but doesn't look to be a thing. Dungeon map, no. Dearly Departed, I imagine that's not more than like 50 cents. Arcana Sun's Grace, all right, from actual Theros. Commander Sphere, I'm going to set that aside, but I don't think those are worth much anymore either. What else do we got here? Thirst for Discovery. What is this? Skyfire Phoenix? It's a commander card. It's probably not worth much. All right, there's a Tameo, Collector of Tales. That's neat. Rally the Ranks. All right, so now we're hitting a few rares. Triskaidekaphobia, probably not worth much. I'm going to put Arlen over here, but I'm pretty sure Arlen's not worth much either. I'll find out again at the end of the video. Some lands. Sunblast Angels. I'm pretty sure Sunblast Angels aren't worth much, but I'm going to put them in the rare pile. If nothing else, they'll be bulk I can just move later. Hedonist Trove. I don't think that's worth anything. Dodgy Jalopy. This is definitely a commander card. I totally forgot about that. All right, Obnixilis. I mean, there's some stuff here. An Atarka. Randomly, Atarkas went up a little bit not long ago, so I'll have to look that one up for sure. Baleful Beholder. A reprinted Niv Mizzet the Firemind. Ever After. Oh, Ever After's bent. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But Ever After, probably not going to show up on camera, but yeah, it does. That corner's actually bent. A little bit creased even. So, can't really do much with that. That's unfortunate. Spine Rock Knoll, Mosswort Bridge, Sorin, Vengeful Bloodlord, alright. Okay, so there's a few things in there. Some more Commander Spheres. Okay, so this does lead more credence to what's in the deck box is probably going to be either a Commander deck or Commander cards. So that's pretty sweet. I'm going to go on an assumption that we're not that far off from hitting our $40. Y'all probably get to laugh at me because you'll know before I do. But, all right, let's see what we got. Reign of Riches. I'm just going to put all the rares off to the side and we'll look them up. Well, y'all will be seeing the prices in real time. I'll look them up after to save myself some trouble here. Life's Legacy, Kogla, an original one, Evolutionary Leap, Wave of Rats. All right. Gift of Fangs, nothing, nothing. First Responder. All right. Exotic Orchard, but not worth much. Believe it or not, Soul Rings, always worth money when you buy collections. I can move Soul Rings all the time for a couple of dollars. Avengers Zendikar is always solid. Temur Sabretooth was hot for a minute because it was part of a combo. Butcher and Malakir is kind of fallen off. Smoldering Marsh. Noxious Gearhulk. All right. Wow, there's actually quite a few. Windgrace's Judgment. Weathered Sentinels. Reprinted Atali because there's been reprinted a bunch. Infernal Titan. Crush the Blood Braided. Wolf Run. Oh, there's the actual Henzi. Twilight Mire, reprinted. Game Trails, probably not more than a quarter. World Shaper, sometimes worth a little bit. Solemn Simulacrum. What else we got? Foreboding Ruins, not worth much, I'm pretty sure. Mossfire Valley, same thing. Grime Gorger, sure. All right, Woodfall Primus. Bellowing Mauler. All right, so this looked like it was somebody's commander deck. Lifecrafter Bestiary. Garrick's Uprising, but it's been recently reprinted. Next of Kin. Tree Shaker Chimera. Giant Adaphage, I'm pretty sure isn't much. Disciple of Bolus probably isn't much. In Garrick's Wake is a little bit. Farseeks actually still go for a little bit. So it's one of those cards I always put aside. Llanowar Elves, probably just like 50 cents. Arcane Signets. Victimize. Victimize might actually be a little bit. Cinderglade. What is this? Death Trap Ritual. I forgot about that card. Blasphemous Act. Warp Storm. Surge. Temple of Malady. There's usually like 10 or 20 cents. I may need to run like two totals for things that are worth 50 cents or more and things not to give you like a good idea of what all's here. Chaldea Guardian. I don't even remember this. Looks like it was from New Capenna though. Meowdic Slime. Green Warden of Marusa. Man, they put so many rares in these commander decks. Industrial Advancement. Sakura Tribe Elder. Kadama's Reach maybe could still go in there. Chaos Warp. Commander Sphere, another one. Deathbringer Regent. Path of Ancestry. Felwar Stone. Command Towers. I don't know if those are even worth much anymore. Riveteer's Confluence. Jolene the Plunder Queen. The Beantown Bullies. That's not worth much. Turf War. I don't know if Riveteer's Overlook's actually worth anything or not. I'll put that there. Thragtusk. How the mighty have fallen. Once upon a time, Thragtusk was a beast. Well, still a beast, but was worth much more. Mezio Mugger. Stalking Vengeance. Sepulchral Primordial. Painful Truths. Protection Racket. Yeah, a bunch of those aren't going to be worth a lot. Yeah, Terminate. We've already reprinted that a bunch, so probably not. And then just some stuff you generally get. So this was basically somebody's whole commander deck, it looks like. All right, so I'm not sure if y'all are aware, but while I was putting the totals up, I decided to only do stuff that was greater, 50 cents or more, so you have a more accurate idea. There's a bunch of stuff there that was worth like 20 cents, 30 cents, whatever, but I didn't really want to count those. Mostly because that's stuff that's going to be harder to trade or sell anyway, so it's hard to count that into the value. But I believe the final number was about $83. So the fact that we paid 40 bucks, we doubled our money, got a lot of useful cards, a lot of tradable cards, which is always very good, and a lot of stuff that's pretty easy to sell. So that's actually really cool. And I got surprised because several of the cards from the commander sets are worth a little more than I thought. So that works out well too. Would I always think it's a great deal to buy stuff on Facebook Marketplace? Honestly, it's a crapshoot. I've done it before and had good results. There's other times it was basically a break even. So you kind of have to know what you're looking at and what you expect and what you're willing to gamble on. Almost always, though, make sure you see at least enough of something that's close to the number that you want, and then you can gamble on the unknown. It's always pretty crazy to see people just post a price, but then they don't show hardly any of the cards. I almost never buy any of those. I got to have at least some indicator of maybe the years that are in there. Is it more commander cards than not? Is it old, like revised stuff? Like whatever the case is, I got to have some context clues. If you just show me like a 5-row box of cards, then it's hard to make a decision. But I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, $80 for 40 bucks and a bunch of stuff that could use trade sell. No real complaints here. So this is one where we get to give a thumbs up, but I wouldn't say it's going to happen every single time. But I'm kind of curious. Have y'all tried to buy anything on Facebook Marketplace Magic wise, or even on any of the other apps? If so, what type of luck you've been having, and have you hit any big scores? It'd be fun to find out. But that's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.